شهد الله أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما بالقسط لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respected brothers and sisters all over the world, we remind all of us about 14th February that is set aside as a Valentine Day. In Islam, there is nothing like Valentine Day. There is nothing like celebrating a day called Valentine Day. And what is Valentine? Valentine is named after one man called Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine had a story that is linked to romance, and he was persecuted under the Roman Empire. And the day of his persecution, the day set aside for persecution, he wrote a love letter and a gift to the daughter of the emperor that's going to prosecute him. So after his persecution, that day was set aside. Initially 15th February, then later on transmogrified to 14th February. Since then has been celebrated by the non-Muslims as a day of showing love to people across the world. So Valentine is a day of celebrating romance. It's a day of celebrating romance. From this particular unlofty, immoral, historical linkage of Valentine, no human being in his right, no human being or no Muslims is accepted to recognize Valentine Day in any kind of form. In Islam, we have our celebration. We have our festivities. So beyond these festivities, any kind of festival that is done by the non-Muslims, it is not allowed for a Muslim to do it. Especially the Valentine Day, that is linked to immorality, fahisha. It is linked to immorality. It is linked to lewdness. It is linked to lack of godliness. It is not good in any way for a Muslim to recognize it, or to give a gift, or to wish somebody a happy Valentine Day, or to attend a party that is done to recognize or to celebrate Valentine Day. So one should be very careful about invitations that are sent to him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran warns us against going closer to fahisha. So وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا إِنَّهُ كَانَ فَاحِشَةً وَسَاءَ سَبِيلًا. Do not go closer to fornication or adultery, for indeed it is fahisha. And it is an immorality and a misleading, a way that misleads people from the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly, this particular celebration, if you celebrate it, is a way of imitating the kuffar. And in a hadith reported by Abu Dawood, the Prophet ﷺ says that man tashabbaha biqawmin fahuwa minhum. Whoever imitates a people, then he is one of them. He is one of them. This has been cited by the scholars as one of the primary evidences that prohibit any kind of religious celebration that is un-Islamic. It's a way of imitating the people. Ibn Taymiyyah, in his book Iqtida as-Sirat al-Mustaqim, he mentioned that al-a'yadu min jumlati al-shara' wal-manahij wal-manasik allati qala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anha likullin ja'alna minkum shir'atan wa minhaja. Festivals are part of religious law and rituals. The festivals are part of religious laws and rituals. So whenever you're celebrating a ritual, a festivity, a celebration, that is not Islam. It's like joining and ascribing to the belief system that is behind that particular celebration. So when you celebrate Valentine or you give somebody a gift, you are actually celebrating immorality. You are celebrating romance. You are celebrating love that was started by Saint Valentine and has no any basis in Islam, and it's not something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with. I saw in a country that the AIDS Commission, AIDS is acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, that particular sickness called AIDS, a commission that is set aside to give people orientation, to orientate and educate the public about AIDS, is setting aside this particular day as a day they will distribute condoms for people across the country. And imagine how these things are, that particular day is set aside to promote fawahish, to promote fahisha. So it's not allowed for Muslims to engage in it. Ibn Uthaymin, Sheikh Yahya, he mentioned that الاحتفال بعيد الحب لا يجوز لأنه من البدع الحادثة وفيه تشبه بالكفار. That celebrating the Valentine Day is not permitted, it's not allowed, because it's an innovation that is also an imitation of the kuffar. Ibn Baz also had similar fatwa that he issued against the celebration of Valentine's Day. So we caution all Muslims across the world to abstain from Valentine, to abstain from going out on Valentine's Day and giving gift or participating and promoting in any kind of form. We ask Allah to guide us to hold the teachings of our beautiful religion. Islam is a religion of purity, it's a religion of morality, and it does not condone any such celebrations that is un-Islamic and that is immoral in its nature. And one of such celebrations is Valentine's Day, which is a day set aside to glorify immorality and zina and adultery. May Allah save all of us. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.